Today we're going to be learning about different kinds of poetry. The first poem we'll learn about is a haiku. It's a Japanese poem of 17 syllables in 3 lines of 5, 7, and 5. Usually it evokes images of the natural world. A popular kind of haiku is a what am I haiku. These act like a riddle. The writer will use the haiku to describe something and the reader can guess what it's describing. Another kind of popular poem is a sonnet. It's a poem of 14 lines using any number of formal rhyme schemes. In English, it typically has 10 syllables. A lot of popular songs that people know and love could be considered sonnets. This is a song by the Backstreet Boys that could be considered a sonnet. An acrostic poem is a poem where certain letters in each line spell out a word or a phrase. A popular type of acrostic poem would be a name acrostic. You can make an acrostic poem with any word. Try making one with your name. Here's an example of an acrostic poem using my name, Lexi. Limericks are another kind of popular poem. A limerick is a silly poem with 5 lines. They are often funny or nonsensical. Here's an example of a limerick, called the Daddy Limerick. There once was a very sad daddy whose golf game was going quite badly. He looked left and right, no ball was in sight. I think that he needed a caddy. The next type of poem is a stanza. A stanza is a group of lines of poetry, usually 4 or more, arranged according to a fixed plan. Here's a good example of what a stanza would look like. Free verse poems are poems with no specific rules or patterns that poets must follow when writing. Free verse poems can be short or long, and about anything. Here's an example of a free verse poem. Let's review. Today we talked about free verse poems, stanzas, limericks, acrostic poems, sonnets, and haikus. Now that you have a brief understanding of what each poem is like, it's your turn to choose one type of poem from the different types we have discussed today and try writing your own.